Good morning, everybody. Just Graham here from Believe and Achieve Marketing and Life Success on this beautiful day here in the UK. So again, as in my usual style, I thought I'd pull out the camera and shoot a quick video. Today, the topic of my video is going to be transcending narcissism, and why transcending narcissism, or rising above narcissism and defeating this illusory condition of emotional deprivement is so powerful in the world today. Now, the world in which we live in today is actually shifting from the old paradigm of such narcissism, greed, control, manipulation, and all of those awful, ugly emotional qualities that, come from narcissism. But narcissism itself is a false sense of lack stemming from within the ego. And so we all, having grew up in this paradigm, we've all taken on traits of narcissism within our lives. Now, that doesn't mean we sit there and look at ourselves in the mirror all day, or it doesn't mean we sit there and we claim our righteousness and how fantastic we are. What it means is, it can mean those things, but what it means is that we all have those elements within us of I'm not enough, or I need to be more, or I'm seeking something outside of me because I don't feel worthy, or all of those kind of traits of needing to feel okay, needing to feel better, needing to feel bigger. And it's those traits that narcissism envelops that have actually controlled and govern the old paradigm and the world that we're shifting from right now. The whole world itself is controlled by greed, power, and manipulation or deception. And we, as the populace or the population, are all subject to those human traits. We've had our minds deceived into believing that we require something outside of us to be happy, to be enough, to be worthy, when in truth we are fantastically, brilliantly beautiful, infiniteness and consciousness. So in transcending narcissism, or rising above narcissism and the illusion that is narcissism, we need to identify that we are enough. We've had the wool pulled over our eyes. We see it through the media. We see it daily. That the image of the perfect woman, the image of the perfect man, the image of the perfect lifestyle, the image of you're not enough, you need this to be able to achieve this, this and this, in forms of advertising. All of these traits are passed down from the control system, which we as spiritual beings can transcend, because the control system is illusion. Everything about the system of control that governs our lives, or should, or believes that it governs our lives, is actually an illusion. So in transcending narcissism, we become very much grounded in the realization that we are enough. Everything about us is perfect. We're all absolutely perfect in the position that we're in right now in life. There is nothing outside of us that can make it better. There is nothing outside of us that needs to make it better, because we need to shift from the identification of outside of me is where I'll find it. If I have this, I'll find it. If I have that, I'll find it. If only I had this, my life would be better. If only I had that, my life would be better. All of those things are stemming from narcissism, or a false sense of lack within the ego. When you identify that you don't need anything, you don't have to want anything, because within you is enough. Within you is more than enough. Within you is infiniteness, because you are infiniteness. then life becomes very, very special indeed. When we identify that throughout our whole lives we've been raised to believe through the system that we call the system is the authority over us, which tells us what to do, which tells us how to live, which tells us what rules we can follow and which rules we can't follow. It's total control of our lives. And that is because the system itself comes from mind. The system itself comes from the mind of man. And the mind of man is the grand illusion of all. The reason? Because the mind of man is limited. The mind of man or woman is limited. And this is why the world in which we live today is going through the shift or the transition from fear to love, from mind to spirit, from narcissism to prosperity, from narcissism to humility, from narcissism to recognition. I am enough. So whenever you catch yourself feeling, thinking, saying, acting like you are not enough, like maybe you believe you're better than others, you're worth more than others, get a reality check, because you're not. We're all one. We're all spiritual beings experiencing our uniqueness through multi-dimensional facet layers of consciousness. And we're all absolutely miraculous divine beings, where nobody, despite their age, their race, their sexuality, their gender, their creed, their religious beliefs, their income bracket, whatever it may be, they're all divisions created by the mind of man, divisions created by the control system, which stem from narcissistic tendencies, which keep us small, which keep us in states of varied states of narcissism. When the truth is, we're anything but limited, we're anything but less than enough, we're anything but lack. Just something to ponder today. Thank you for watching. I've been Graham Johnson for Believe and Achieve Marketing and Life Success. Have a great day. All the best.